All right. Oof. It's been a long night. Watching the Knicks wrap up the series with the Sixers, watching the Pacers wrap up the series with the Bucks. I was watching the game in the vicinity of the Garden. And we'll see if I decide to post any clips. I mean, I posted one on my YouTube Shorts, but oh my God, that series was so tense, so much anxiety, so much stress, constantly checking my Fitbit, making sure that I'm not having a heart attack. It was the difference in point differential between that series was 1 or 2 points or some crazy thing like that. It was a coin flip every game. Nick Nurse wrapped up the series succinctly. What can you do? Because it doesn't matter. He goes, we destroy them on the boards, buzzer beater. They destroy us on the boards, buzzer beater. Brunson scores 47, buzzer beater. Embiid scores 50, buzzer beater. Everything was high stress. And I was listening to Tom Thibodeau do his press conference after the series win, and he was breathing hard. He did not sound like his heart was pumping. It was hard, and it was tense. So I want to post maybe some of the pictures and the videos in this video. We'll see. I don't think I have time for it, but it was tense. It was a lot. And so now the problem is, and we'll start the game while we wait. The problem is now you're going to a series that, from a series with the Sixers. All right, let's listen to the start lineups. To go boom, boo. Now, so you're going from a series that half picked the underdog to beat you, half picked the Sixers to beat the Knicks, and now you're going to a series where 95% of media analysts are going to pick the Knicks. So your expectations are you too arrogant? Are you too cocky going into this series? Because the Pacers won the in-season tournament for the Eastern Conference, bounced the Bucks. They are young. They got playoff piece, Siakam, who is clutch. You got this young guy who was in the first half of the year, first team All-NBA consideration. He struggled in the second half, but can he come back to what he was? Well, the bright lights of the Garden, we saw what it did with Trae Young. We saw what it did with Tyrese Maxey. This place makes stars. So is Tyrese going to revel in that and try to become a star? You'll sell more sneakers. All the agents are going to be there. All eyes are going to be on that series. Can you step up? I personally feel like the Knicks can do a gentleman's sweep here. That's my choice, and we'll do a video on second round matchups. But as far as this series, I really believe that the Knicks should not take more than 5 games, because the Sixers took you 6. So, and we'll see game 1. This was an exhausting series. That's another thing. Maybe the Knicks are so exhausted they lose game 1. The Pacers did not have that tough of a series. The Bucks had no Giannis. Dame was injured in one of the games and hobbled in the other game. They cakewalked, and it shouldn't have been that. It should have been a series that they lost. To be honest with you, if the Bucks were fully healthy, they would have lost. So, what are you gonna do? Oh, and I didn't flip a coin with Knicks games because we're gonna play both sides. I don't know if we'll do it on this series. I just, the idea of playing with the Pacers makes me nauseous against the Knicks, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. But that's the concerns. And if the Pacers can win on the road, can they even win at their home? Because there's gonna be a lot of pressure, and the Knicks are not the Bucks. The Bucks are old, they're slow, no rotation. You're gonna get hit by a bushel of bats with the Knicks. You are gonna feel them in the paint, and they learned with Tyrese Maxey and the others how to defend the three-point line when it's 5 out, because that's what the Pacers are gonna do. They're gonna do 5 out, exactly what the Sixers did. So that was training ground for this series, was the previous series against the Sixers. So it's going to be a very interesting series, and we'll see if the Pacers are up to attack and they give their absolute best. Could this go 7? I mean, it's not inconceivable. The Pacers had one of the best offenses, but you're not gonna run fast breaks with everybody here like they did with the Bucks. It's just not gonna happen. So we'll see how it goes. And the Knicks like to run as well. They play all types of offense. I think people have bumped their head when it comes to the Knicks, thinking that it's a half-court team only. I know that they were last in pace, but
Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo.
I don't understand why they don't stay in the three-point line.
Screen for Brunson. On the wing, DiVincenzo.
God, when is this game ever gonna grow up?
Here's Anunoby. Those three-pointers off the mark.
You gotta you're kind of working against your own team and the computer's defense. So it's kind of like 1 against 9 in this game.
Here's Siakam. Now in the scoring column with that to this game.
Well, we put OG only on the Siakam.
Here's Brunson. Here's Hart. A shot good on the assist by Brunson.
And Josh Hart was, you can say Brunson was the best player in the series against the Sixers, but Josh Hart, I feel there was an MVP vote for series. I think he would be the MVP vote. And now you don't want to look too far ahead, because again, give me that.
Just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his team.
And one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
I don't even know, what was I talking about? It's going to be an absolute grind either. Oh, Josh Hart was the MVP of that series. He had so many big shots. He hit that clutch three-point shot to basically win the game. You should have heard me at the bar screaming. Everybody was looking at me like understanding what I was talking about fouling. Like, I honestly thought that they could hear me in Philly yelling about a foul. But the Knicks, don't bump your head. The Knicks can play fast pace. They have three-point shooters.
That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
Dante stepped up in a big way. All the Nova Knicks. Give me that.
They get it back. The shot's good.
What is going on with the rebounding on my team?
New York trailing. Hart kicks to Brunson.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button. Shoot.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers.
That's off.
A shot by Nemhard, no good. Back to Brunson.
Oh my God. They're playing defense like they're an actual good team.
It's Hart on the wing.
A good defensive team, excuse me.
Hart with a screen on Halliburton. That shot wide open.
Gotta hit my open shots. But the series are going to be interesting. There's 2 series left to be determined. We don't know if we don't know if Cleveland or Orlando are going to win, and we don't know Game 6 for Dallas, and LA is next. Right? Is it Game 6 or? Yeah, Dallas is up 3-2, so Game 6 is tonight. So that'll determine. We'll see if it goes to a Game 7. Dallas stepped up last time. Clippers stepped up last time to avoid going down 3-1. They tied the series. I expect the Clippers to play well, but I don't think Luka's going to have another bad game because he's already made his. I think they've understood that they need Luka playing well. And Kyrie, although he didn't. See, they don't have any paint protection. You get Miles Turner out on a pick and roll on the three-point line. Like, I'm calling Miles Turner to do one-on-one, and you get that switch, and then you attack the paint. And I don't feel like the Pacers have half-court offense. Like, even the Sixers had half-court offense. Let's go. Even the Knicks can go to Jalen Brunson in the half-court. They can go to OG in the half-court. The only one that they have to concern themselves with is Siakam, who is an absolute animal, and I think he's the biggest wild card. No, I don't want to say wild card. We know what we're going to get from him, so I'll amend that. I'll say Halliburton is the wild card. Let's go.
Another bucket right there.
The Pacers just did not look really like dominant against the Bucks team. They didn't have two of their starters. So McBride only played 9 minutes. I think the entire starting lineup, except the centers, played over 43 minutes or so, give or take.
Outside Turner.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Still out of sync.
That's why I don't think they're gonna double. That's the greatest thing about OG is you don't need to double with him.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
OG can guard Siakam one-on-one.
And the score reflects it.
Can OG stay out of foul trouble? He's not really had an issue in the playoffs. He had issues in the regular season.
And contact on the shot.
From who?
He'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Doris thinking about last season for the Knicks. Clearly a step forward.
Tibbs does not trust Alec Burks, who will not play a second unless it's a blowout. So I cannot believe how bad Alec Burks was when he on his second tour with us. It was weird. Oh my God. Everything is a freaking fumble.
The heart. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Hartenstein.
Why is Hartenstein on the three-point line? I don't know.
Up defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, they took Brunson out early.
Guarded close. Great pass to
And Hartenstein has been hitting that little floater. I think somebody wrote, I don't know if it's true or not, it was on Twitter somewhere, that he was perfect with those little floaters. That push shot is money. Hartenstein is going to be taken from the Knicks. I don't think that they're going to be able to re-sign him. I think the max we can offer him is $17 million. I do think the open market will need more than that. Look at this defense. Good luck, Indiana. Look at this defense. Good luck, Indiana. Good luck. I may consider going to Indiana. We'll see. It's a 10-hour drive. Maybe I could take a quick flight out there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to drive 10 hours. I definitely would have to do 2 5-hour trips. I mean, I can do 10 hours on my head, but I got to respect and, take rest and, do all this other stuff.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's defended by McDermott. McBride passes to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein.
Let's go. We have so much versatility. We can play fast. We can play small. We can play big against an elite center. And that's what I was going to say a long time ago, probably in the first quarter, was the Celtics have questions now because they don't have KP, and we don't know what's the situation. He has the same injury that Giannis had, but KP has very sensitive legs. He has an injury-prone history. I think they're beatable. I think the Celtics are beatable. Well, Bogey's not supposed to be playing. He's out with the year, but this is 2K's fault, like always, because 2K doesn't know how to update rosters, but not my fault. But we have a lot of versatility. I am concerned about that Bogey injury because there was one point in the game, because Deuce had not hit his 3 yet, where they were... The Sixers were beating the Knicks something like 30-0 in bench points. So that's a concern. Give me that. Oh, give me that. I knew I was going to get that. Precious is playing like they didn't even update the rotation for the playoffs. I mean, it's God.
Stolen by Robinson. And they're moving it up. Here's McBride.
At 1. And we get the return of the prodigal son, Obi, who was drafted by us. Is not a Tibbs guy because he doesn't play defense. But he's had a nice little niche. I think Indiana's been perfect for him. What? You are fake news.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball.
I mean, I guess it's better to...
create some steals in transition.
Oh, that felt good, too. I'm so sad for Bogey. He played with us half a season as a rental. Will probably not come back because they're probably going to use him as a trade chip. I would be shocked if Bogdanović comes back next year. I would be even more shocked if he lasts the whole year, because even if he survives this summer, the trade deadline, he will be trade bait.
should have done more on that last.
And one. Let's go.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It wasn't the best of seasons, Doris, for the Indiana Pacers last year.
God, I've really struggled with free throw shooting lately.
They've got a talented young core.
This is what happens when you don't play frequently.
Enjoy playing with one another.
You gotta play like every day this game to keep your rhythm.
Fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Halliburton finds McConnell. Now here's McDermott. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell.
I love Precious Achiuwa. I'm glad that Stephen A. Smith has been highlighting the fact that he should be playing. I just think he's a better option. I think especially with a team like Indianapolis, who's going to shoot a lot of threes, and they're going to try to
Now here's Bogdanovich.
force Mitch and Isaiah Hartenstein into pick and roll action. They're not going to be able to protect the paint because Miles Turner is a definitive threat from three.
Passes to Toppin.
I would like to make sure that Miles Turner is kept as a post player
High post try. And it's Jalen
so that
with the rebound.
we don't have to worry about that, but we'll see how it goes.
He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Oh my God, how the hell did McConnell
And Toppin throws it down.
miss an alley-oop? You give up an alley-oop. All right, at least we're trying alley-oops more.
Brunson the pass to Achiuwa. The shot's good on the assist.
I think Precious is just better
Brunson's
at guarding perimeter players, and I know he's better than Hartenstein. I mean, you give up a little bit of size, but Miles Turner is not a rebounder. Obi Toppin is not a rebounder. This kid Jackson can rebound a little bit.
and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen when you go to the paint. You're gonna get bodied.
Robinson.
Bodied, son.
His players established control.
But the energy last night was crazy.
To come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin.
I don't know why I shot that.
Great production in the regular
That's my fault. I
season
should've went right back
without
up.
Having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
Oh my
Well,
God.
we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That's off. Get the hell out of here. They're hitting some trash shots to get them back in the game.
He is always keeping the defense off balance.
What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? I thought I was supposed to press it right away.
Halliburton looking
God, I hate alley-oops in this game. Now, they made it a freaking...
quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
I gotta practice that. I am of the age of remembering when alley-oops were just double triangle with 2K.
And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. In the corner. It's
See, he cannot recover that fast.
shoots. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I'm taking a lot of middies with Brunson. They really bumped up his rating, that his shooting is a lot easier. His three-pointer is still pretty fast.
Watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play.
Oh, what a pass. I don't know who was supposed to be guarding him, but... And Brunson will not guard,
And it's in the perfect spot.
will not be guarding Halliburton at all. It'll be Dante, it'll be Miles.
Loves the defense. No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Achiuwa. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Anunoby.
Oh my God, dunk the ball.
Pacers trail by 12.
So yeah, the biggest thing is not to have a letdown in a sense of
By New York.
underestimating your opponent. I mean, it's a Tibbs team, so they're sure as hell going to be terrified. That's not where I wanted to pass it, but sure. So it's going to be a very interesting series. It's a difference in philosophy. Indianapolis wants to get up and down the court. And you know what's funny? Carlisle,
Feet away.
when he was in Dallas and Jalen was there, never really played Jalen before he got fired. Does Jalen want revenge? Does Obi want revenge
That one is good again. He's
regarding the team that basically traded him for a bag of peanuts to Indianapolis for 2 second-round picks, basically calling him a bust? So we'll see.
For joining the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Jackson. Neesmith comes in for McDermott, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Oh my God, you guys are so dramatic with a stupid down court pass.
Pascal Siakam. Pass to Hartenstein. Now DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Nembhard grabs the ball.
OG hit some big shots in that winning game 6. Just played some great defense. We got to hope that his health stays because he is, I don't care, take that foul. He has injury concerns himself. He was tugging on his elbow, like I think a game before, so every time OG grabs at his elbow, I get worried. But we'll see.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Now, here's Hart. And there's the pass to McBride.
Oh my God, I cannot get no movement here.
Anunoby with it. And Hart has
Oh my God, it's a set play. God, he's wide open in the corner. Just because I'm going up, it can't get. Oh my God, 2K. Get your life in order, bro.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Aaron Neesmith worries me too. He's a really good player. I like his game a lot. Strong body, good defense, really accurate three-point shooter.
Passes to Hart. 1:51 left to play here in the half. Passes to Anunoby.
Why do they move like that? Like cyborgs.
From past the arc. Hits it from 3.
God.
Hart's got 7 points in the game.
They're like,
What you see is
can we make these bots move more human-like?
It's great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now, here's Siakam. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one.
Yo, their response to that was crazy fast.
DiVincenzo. New York moving the ball around.
Get in there. Oh my God.
Pacers trail by 13. Pass to McConnell. And here is Neesmith. Traps in the tray. Neesmith has got his.
I definitely think I have drift on this stupid controller I just bought. I really hate PlayStation for making crappy controllers.
Sure, he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here's
Oh my God, that.
from the arc. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
It feels like a typical Knicks game. They can defend, they can't score.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And the wide open shot.
He's a
from
Nick
McConnell.
killer, TJ McConnell.
By McBride. New York leading by 7. DiVincenzo.
Look at this. Spacing is trash.
To the inside.
Of course not.
Pass to McBride.
Why is Brunson not finishing the quarter?
Lets it go with the 3.
I don't know.
3-pointer. Here's Hartenstein. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I don't know.
The offensive boards, the defense can't match the
Who knows?
Exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so
Easy, light work.
Now, let's see if
You know, it's funny how many people picked the Sixers in that series. And I don't even think it's because of
do just that.
anything other than
Carlisle starts
trying to get clicks.
Siakam
Because whenever you hit on the Knicks, you know, we're going to respond in kind, and we're one of the biggest markets, obviously. Give me that.
It's tipped.
So they're all trained on that.
Anunoby with it. Picked up by Turner.
Let's go. Josh Hart is like the heart and soul of the team. He's just like John Starks was back in the day. Instigator, joke teller,
Unwilling to put in
Swiss Army knife. I cannot believe what we gave up for him. We gave up a first-round pick that Portland turned into Keegan Murray's little brother. I can't remember his name.
Brunson against Halliburton. Hart wide open. He fired. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And Cam Reddish for filler.
He's got 4 assists in the game.
It's crazy how Leon Rose had a vision. He got criticized quite a bit.
14
force said vision when it wasn't working and wasn't paying fruits. But this is why so many people failed, because I feel like so many executives cared what the media said regarding everything. Oh my God, can we get a flagrant there?
You spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart.
Let's go, OG.
They'll treat you like a king.
But you cannot, you got to be really mentally disciplined to work. I think the toughest places to be in charge are the Lakers and the Knicks. I don't think the Celtics, and you know, the Celtics are a marquee franchise, but I don't feel like they get that much pressure in comparison to the Lakers and the Knicks. And I don't think the Warriors do. The Bulls, no one cares.
To the wing on the left. Hartenstein passes to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh my, how did he pick that off? Was he a mind reader?
Here's Halliburton. He's got 5 inside.
Give me that.
Sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Brunson.
How? It's a full meter.
Here's Nemhard.
You cannot,
Here's Neesmith.
you cannot be with a franchise and be pressured from the outside. And I think that's another reason why Leon got a lot of criticism for not doing press conference or giving a state of the Knicks. And, you know, all they're going to do, all the journalists are going to do is second guess him and, you know, make him look bad in front of the fans. So I said it before. I agreed with him not to give access to them because of all the negativity. And, you know, some of my friends criticized my thought process there, and the media was trying to manipulate it and saying your fans deserve it. No. If you don't get access, you don't have something to write about.
To the paint. Here's Turner.
Give me that.
It's deflected.
Give me that. That's what we do.
Clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And I completely agreed with it, because what is the victory of saying, hey, we lost in the first round
By 15.
to Trey Young or whatever? Why did you sign this?
Here's Brunson. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
See that? I completely missed the meter and it goes in. This game is weird.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command.
Jalen Brunson was the first player in a 4-game stretch to average 40 and 10. I think since Oscar Robinson or something. He's been on some crazy exclusive company. There was another. Where was?
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Takes a 3.
Let's go. Oh, you guys are just fake news.
And it's sent back.
You guys are just absolute fake news. I don't understand why that shot didn't go in, other than
It's rebounded by
I'm up by too much.
Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Can never get Dante any shots in this stupid game.
Back to Anunoby. From deep. Gets it to go.
Oh, an open shot with full meter went in. It's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle. Can never get Dante going in this freaking game. It's hard.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks make
We just got to grind them into the dirt. That's the biggest thing with this team. And I think we got to play smaller than we have been. When Miles Turner's in the game, all right, I think they're going to want to, but he's not a rebounder extraordinaire, you know? He's not someone that's intimidating in the post. He's going to dunk, obviously, but if he's a post player, and even if he's scoring, I think it's still a victory that he's not shooting threes. You don't want him shooting threes.
Here's Halliburton. And a fast
So I would love to see this.
up and in on the way.
Uh-oh.
And we've got an injury on the
Uh-oh.
Very unfortunate as always, guys.
Uh-oh. And here comes the sun right here.
I'll tell you.
Every
this is
time.
something you never
Every time.
like to see.
No, obviously something that,
Yeah, they lose Halliburton
NBA
for any stretch in this series. They're going to get swept.
But injuries continue to happen.
The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in.
Yeah, the Knicks are definitely going to be favored.
Here's Nembhard.
The Knicks are just a better team. So we'll see what happens in the gist of a playoff series.
Over to the left wing. McDermott with it. Hard covering.
TJ McConnell, certified Knick killer.
Arcing shot. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks lead
This team has so many hands, it feels like. It's really crazy.
Stein passes to McBride. Here's Hartenstein. And here is Anunoby. He's got 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Anunoby. Launches it. And the Knicks.
Let's go. In fuego. And that's the best thing I like about this team is nobody really cares who gets the ball. It's swing, 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 shoot. Whoever's open, they shoot it. And they give courage and confidence to everybody that takes a shot.
Happy about that.
I don't know what Deuce was doing there.
Not a lot of room. Such a wide open look. Siakam's got 5.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is be a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
McBride passes the route.
What kind of animation was that? We don't know.
Pick up the points at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown.
God, that's a fast shot.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to.
It is almost impossible to hit a free throw with
That
Mitch.
style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've
Yeah, we
made
need
an
Deuce
effort
on
to
TJ because
come
TJ
inside and
had a really good closeout game.
Here's McConnell.
And like I said, he's a known Knick killer. He plays really well against. I don't know what it is.
Anunoby.
I don't know if.
The pass to McBride. Now here's Hart. Anunoby
Hart, I
gets a
think-
screen for Hart. And he drives in. Lets the 3 fly.
Look at how easy that is, man.
The fall.
You collapse the defense, you get them coming to you, and you swing it out.
Anunoby right there picking quality shots.
Thank goodness we got OG. And shout out Emmanuel quickly. He's a real one. He will always be a Knick. I think he wants to come back.
Third quarter. Going
I think he regrets what his agent told him to, go for $30 million.
McBride.
He wishes he could be here with us, but then we wouldn't have had Deuce's ascension.
Siakam. Anunoby with it. Now defended by McDermott.
Oh my God, could not get any kind of. Because he was at the closeout game, and I think he was smart, or whoever told him to go to that closeout game, because he could just say, I was visiting Maxi, my old college teammate. But he made it to the Knicks locker room at some point.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused
Ah.
and play with more patience.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shepard, the pass to Siakam.
Oh, Siakam ain't doing nothing.
Rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I would wait, but since you're up by so much, get the points whenever you can.
Inside.
Oh, nice bounce.
Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Siakam is going to get his points. We just got to stop everybody else.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area. Very
Let's go.
That's good.
I love Josh Hart. I heart.
Teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Achua is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor.
Yeah, look at our. Oh, they got Burks playing.
He brings it up for New York. Achua, no good.
My God.
That's a golden opportunity to finish on
They got the bench already. What?
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back.
Gotta avoid Obi getting in transition. This team gets in transition. They're probably the. I'm trying to think of any team that's better than them in the open court, and I can't think of it. I believe the Pacers were the highest scoring team this year, or at least top 5 for sure.
Count that one.
Why do they have bench players and Brunson? This actually would be a Tibbs
A
move.
screen on McConnell. to the left wing, to the middle. Robinson
Oh
kicks
my
to
God.
Burks. It's
Yeah,
rebounded by
they have him playing the way he normally plays. Can't make a shot.
I do know they have other options.
I don't know what happened to him. I think going to Detroit really screwed up Burks.
Burks pulls it in.
Can't shoot, can't pass, can't defend. He was a really good player for us. Oh my God, I was going to Bogey, who was open.
McDermott with it. Robinson picks him up. For three.
Don't foul, Mitch. Bogey, so sad.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Burks. It's good.
Let's go. If Burks could just hit open shots, I think he would play. The fact that we lost Bogdanovich and he refused to put in Burks speaks volume. He does not trust him.
Takes it in. To the left side wing. They set the pick. Another shot.
I'm going, and he's also like what I'm doing right now. He's a black hole. Has not been able to pass effectively in the system. And you can't do that with this team. This team is about the team first, always.
Out of the building.
And Brunson, here we go.
Oh my God. All right, no more alley-oops. I got to practice this offline. Until I get it perfect, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm up 25. I guess now is the best time to practice.
2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McDermott can't get it to go.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way,
And one, Obi.
he's bailing out the defense.
Don't you wish you stayed with the Knicks? You know, Obi got moved after he cursed out Thibodeau in a game against Miami.
No, I think that's
And I understand Obi's frustrations because Tibbs is just not going to explain himself. Like Rick Carlisle, you can see putting his arm around Obi, explaining why he's doing stuff.
There's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson.
I would challenge it, but I'm absolutely smoking them, so we'll leave it at that.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. In Indiana with a change here too. Nemard's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Oy vey. Oy vey. These blowout
Now
games.
here's McDermott. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Indiana moving it around. Siakam sets a screen for McConnell.
A good shot.
7 feet out in the
Yo, he's a killer, man.
Works well there.
What are you jumping up and down for, bro? Look at the score.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, I thought he was going to come.
Out to Brunson.
Light work.
Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
I would love to see a Knicks Mavs final. That would be great. Luka versus Jay. Oh, that would have so many storylines. The amount of trades we've made. We're getting the last pick from the KP trade this year. I just think those stories would write themselves. And one.
Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just
If
that
2K has anything to say about it, the Pacers are vastly mismatched.
Siakam with it.
Oh my God.
Good. 3-point play chance here.
So we'll see. 2K is actually pretty accurate. Not perfect, but pretty accurate in when you play with the teams. And this is why I play these games
In for McDermott.
at determining,
that we're watching
you know, how good the teams are.
Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys.
All right, let's take a little bit more time to give me a pick. Thanks.
Burks with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
You know what? You've got to always be
I was going right up.
your emotions.
They got Shake Milton. If they see Shake Milton is a practice player with us.
Dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Achua. Just 4 to shoot. Burks for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling.
Oh, they still got Siakam in the game, bro? You're down 23. Give it up.
Contact.
Here's Neesmith.
Oh, my God. They're calling everything, man.
He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mitchell Robinson. That's good from Neesmith. And the Knicks making a change here.
It is
McBride's checked in.
time for the weekend. It is
The
upon
Knicks lead
us.
by 21. Driving to the basket.
And one.
And
Oh, of
foul
course
on the
not.
shot.
Full meter. Can't make it.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul him.
And Burks hits
That's
two
another thing. He was, I think, the #1 free throw shooter when he came to us. And he became
will bring it up for the Pacers.
a terrible, not terrible, but he like started shooting like 75%. Everything changed about him. I think it was just too much pressure, which is weird since he was here before.
Burks looking around. Driving the lane.
Let's go. That's what Burks needs to do. He needs to attack the rim more and pass.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
God, they have been terrible offensively. They're not playing with pace. Hey, pace.
The pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner
None of the
is
bigs
such a
come to
high
help. They're like,
percentage scorer. You combine length,
to hell with that.
athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Good Lord.
Now here's Burks. He started closely.
Of course not.
Pacers trail by 21.
I swear, if they didn't have those computer, like, forcing you to miss kind of situation, I swear the average player in this game would shoot 90%. Because the computer's just dumb.
Turner against Robinson. Here's McConnell. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
All right, let's go, let's go.
For this quarter.
We got things to do today.
Selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got
This is a Nick kind of game. 2K, it's a high-scoring game. It's in the hundreds. 82-60 is pretty brutal defensive game.
was the edge they needed.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another.
Yeah, give me a break. You cannot do one-on-one.
Time outing for Jalen Brunson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
A three from Bogdanovich.
Damn, he was so important. I'm so sad we lost him. So now they're going to go. Deuce is going to get a lot of those minutes. All right, can we try alley-oop this time?
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Yes. All right, I don't know how it worked this time, but it did. I think you have to be more subtle with the second tap.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just
Really,
a matter
Doris
of
Burke?
time.
Great announcing. We know this.
Here's Siakam.
So many former Raptors in this series. Achua.
Side of the fair.
What? Achua, OG, Pascal.
That intensity level. Oh, great defense there.
The Raptors were
Play and got there first.
the kingmakers at the trade deadline, having to rebuild. They should have did that with Fred VanVleet. Not sure why they let him walk for nothing. Made no sense.
Sims with the rebound.
All right.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Sorry. I normally don't do that, but Bogey
So he can see the ball go through.
out for the rest of the year. I wanted to give him a farewell.
Here's Shepard.
I didn't mean bad sportsmanship. This probably would have started a fight.
So no problem for him
IRL.
to get the win.
My goodness. What a bella. Good Lord. Good Lord.
When you play.
And the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we
All right, let's check it out. This was a kind of a chill 11 for 15. My goodness. 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Kind of quiet night, to be honest with you. Look at that stat line by Josh Hart. He was just all world in this game. And that's how he was against Philly. He was all world. He did everything. We don't win that series. We probably get swept in that series without Hart. He was just that important. The clutch threes, scoring in game 1 and 2 when Brunson didn't have it. Like, he knows exactly what the game needs, and he reads the game, and he takes over if he needs to. It's so weird. And then he's a role player if you need him to. He won't score, but he'll keep rebounding. He defends at a high level. He is just everything for this team. I cannot believe teams have traded him so many times. It's just insane how bad GMs are. in terms of evaluating talent and understanding that it's not always about dunks and scoring. There's little fundamental things that you have to do in order to be successful in this game, and you need like 6 of these type of guys on your team. I just don't understand why he traveled so much. OG, wow, it was just relegated to being a 3-point shooter. That's kind of surprising. I usually don't do that, but he hit important shots in the games against the Sixers. He's a playoff performer. He does not get rattled. He defends the best player. I think the Knicks record with him in the lineup is 23-5 since we've acquired him. So he is so integral. He's going to get the bag this off year, but we've already agreed on the number because they wouldn't have made the trade if they didn't have a previous agreement in place. Hartenstein doing his thing. Usually a double-double machine. That floater game. I mean, you can't really... You could do a floater in this game. I've not really used that often, but whatever. Anywho, I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully the Mavericks win tonight, and then that way we can play, Mavs, Thunder, and Cavs and Magic. I think they play tomorrow. I'm not sure. So hopefully that series can be wrapped up, and then we can play that series after that. And then we'll just take it like that. And then if not, we'll see what else is going on. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next stream.